And we welcome you to tonight's live streaming event here on TableRockSports.net. And today, you must bear with me for a moment. Tonight is going to be the Ashland Grizzlies coming to take on the Crater Comets in what is senior night for the Crater Comets. And we'll be getting to that shortly, as the four seniors that they have will be coming out with their parents and other escorts. I'm Terry Ross. We're coming to you live from Male Anhorn Field. That's in Central Point, Oregon. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Central Point School District and other participating community business partners. And those sponsors that do keep these events free for the fans to enjoy, so let them know that you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports out by subscribing to our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. Let's take a look at how both teams have gotten here so far as we wait for the seniors to actually take the field, and we'll get rid of that scoreboard as soon as they do. The Ashland Grizzlies come out here 16-7. The interesting thing is that they're on if we go through their last 5 games, they're 1-5, having lost to Grants Pass, lost to South Bedford, and lost a doubleheader to Willamette. They currently reside number 9 in the rankings, which would put them on the field or on the road when they for game number 1. Something that Coach Nick Hall is hoping to avoid. I'm trying to keep my eye on other things that are going on at the same time here than trying to give you all this other information. Like I said, there's supposed to be senior night, but it doesn't appear maybe we're going quite that quickly on that. Meanwhile, the Crater Comets, they're right on the bubble for getting into the 5A playoffs. My understanding is, in talking to folks tonight, that a win puts them in, a loss takes them out. Now, last night, Ashland defeated them 7-0, and the Crater comes in on a bit of its own losing streak, having only won 1 ball game out of the last 7. So they need to pick up some wins also, and maybe secure their place just a little bit more as far as playoff action is concerned. And I'll tell you right now that on Table Rock Sports, we will begin playoff action come Monday. As at least on my end, I will be in Canby with the North Medford softball team. The North Medford baseball team has been eliminated from playoff contention. I'm trying to turn the PA guy up and let you listen to him.
Our first senior would like to recognize number 25, Damon Kindright. Damon Kindright being escorted by Mom Tammy and Dad Martine. Damon's most memorable baseball moment is his extra innings bases clearing hit against Henley. Damon would like to thank the coaching staff, his brothers, his parents, and his grandparents for supporting him. Damon was an honorable mention first baseman last year, and Damon plans to continue working upon graduation. Damon Kindright, thank you. Number 12, Quay Lundeen. Quay Lundeen is being escorted by Mom Denise and Dad Ernest and sister Kaylee. Quay's most memorable baseball moment was becoming book boy. Quay would like to thank his coaches throughout the years and his family for pushing him to be his best. Quay really wants to thank coaches for the extra time spent with him and at the field to make him better. After graduation, Quay plans to attend Lane Community College to play baseball and continue his education. Ladies and gentlemen, Quay Lundeen. Number 7, Caleb Randolph. Randolph being escorted by Mom Amanda and Dad Sean. Caleb's most memorable baseball moment was playing the night game on the Fresno trip. Caleb would like to thank his mom and dad and the rest of his family. He would also like to thank his teammates. After graduation, Caleb will be attending Bethany Lutheran College in Minnesota, in sunny Minnesota, to play baseball and further his education. Caleb Randolph. Number 24, Brandon Tibbles, is being escorted by his parents, Katie and Brian and Erica and Cody and girlfriend Emily. Brandon's most memorable baseball moment was the Fresno trip. Brandon would like to thank the coaching staff, his family, and teacher, Mike Rogan. Brandon's previous baseball awards are being a second-team All-League selection last year. After graduation, Brandon plans to attend either Clackamas Community College or College of the Siskiyous to play baseball and study business management and entrepreneurship. Brandon Tibbles, ladies and gentlemen. These are our 4 seniors and their families. Please join me in congratulating them on all of their accomplishments and future endeavors. Thank you.
And so that is the senior night here. And I don't know if they'll get the baseball game going a little early or not, but I guess we'll find out as we go along here a little bit. In the meantime, what we're going to do is, before we again resume talking about all of these teams and playoffs and speculation and all of that, we'll take a break here as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to Mail and Horn Field, where Crater and Ashland are getting ready to go at it here in an important ball game for both of them. Crater needs the win to get into the playoffs. You talked to Coach Nick Hall from Ashland. They need the win to avoid maybe having to stay in that 9 spot. They'd like to get out of that one because right now that means that they're headed right off to Pendleton, and they're not too impressed by that idea. I can tell you that right now. They Don't want to have to make that long bus ride. Long enough in a car, let alone trying to do it in a school bus or any other kind of bus. So you don't want to have to make that trip at all if you don't have to. So that's what they're playing for. Of course, Ashland won't know tonight by winning what that does for them, because it depends on what happens around the rest of the 5A and the other games that are being played today. So that's really the situation for both of them. It's really a must-win situation, and so we'll see how both teams handle this. Ashland will be wearing their red uniforms, as you can see by the meeting out there between the coaches. Crater will be wearing their white uniforms today. So lineup cards have been exchanged, and we'll take it from here. Here comes Crater out on the field. Everybody is going to go take their respective positions, and we'll be getting this ball game underway in just a few minutes. We'll take one more quick break here on TableRockSports.net as we get ready for Crater at Ashland from Mel Anhorn Field.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And we welcome you back to Mel Anhorn Field, where we're ready to get this one underway tonight. Ashland and Crater High School. We'll pull up the rosters here. So leading it off is going to be Elam Wright. Elam Wright is the catcher for Ashland. And we're ready to go, and it's a swing and a miss to start the ball game. We're at 0-1 already. Out on the mound for Ashland, there's strike two called. Apparently I don't have both rosters up there like I thought I did. Here comes the 0-2. Down low. 1-2. There's swung on and drilled out to right center field. That's going to get all the way to the fence. Wright spinning around first. He's going to have a stand-up double to begin the ball game. So this brings up Jackson Rosenthal to take on Hayden Kindridge, who's out on the mound right now for Crater. Rosenthal playing second base for the Grizzlies. Kindredge looks back at right at second. And he'll come to home. There's going to be a bunt. Kindredge will field it. He'll fire to first. And there's one away, but Wright will manage to get down to third base. Keller Bloodworth, a shortstop, steps in. Kindredge delivers ball one. This one's popped up and out of play. Where we're sitting today, we'll actually have to look alive. We have no screen to protect us, as we usually do. 1-1. Kindredge looking to dispose of Bloodworth, but it goes high. 2-0. That one misses. 3-1. The 3-1 swung on and fouled down the right field line. That gets us to 3-2. And there's ball four. Jackson Kemper at the plate, the third baseman for the Grizzlies. Crater will take a moment to set the defense. First and third, one out, nobody in, but Ashland continuing to threaten here in the first. Kemper waiting for Kindredge to get ready. And the first pitch swung on and drilled the left field, but it's going to hang up, but that's going to get the run in, and Wright will touch the plate. And all of a sudden, Ashland leads this one 1-0. Trip Rep, playing center field. There's a throw over. Bloodworth is back. Kindredge gives Bloodworth another look. And over again. but back. Kendridge a long look again over at Bloodworth. Comes home. That's ball one. Strike one. Swing and a miss. So Kindridge is out in front now, 1-2. Looking for the final out. Hold Ashland down to at least one run when they threaten to do more damage. Bloodworth back again. That one's a little closer, though, at least to the human eye. From our angle, I suppose I should say. There's another throw over. So Bloodworth drawing quite a bit of attention from Kindridge. Has a 1-2 count on rep. I must think they can get Bloodworth. That one's way upstairs. 2-2. That's foul. We'll stay at 1-2. We didn't make note about Bloodworth getting down to second. Should have. And that misses. Ball 3. 3-2. Oh, Bloodworth standing down at second base now. Rep trying to get him in. The 3-2 fouled. Moore is standing in front of us. Mateo Moore, the DH. Hoping to get his chance as he stands on deck. 3-2, fouled. I'll line it up again. Holding on till they get the baseball back in the diamond, or back in the dugout. Kindridge studying the signs. Bloodworth takes a little bit of a lead out of second. Here's the 3-2 upstairs. Ball 4. So Mateo Moore steps in. Two out, two on, one in scoring position. Kindridge and Crater still looking for that third out. And he'll slam one out to short. It's going to be stepped on to second, and that will end the inning. So we head now to the bottom of the first, and as we do on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, it's now 1-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Ashland in front as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
We return here to Mail and Horn Field, the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and you're finding it on TableRockSports.net. Evan Roden out on the mound for Ashland, and getting ready to lead things off. We're going to have to get the numbers as we go along here and everything else. I believe it's number 24. Leastwise, that's what I'm going to go with. Brandon Tibbles. He looks at ball one. I'll swing at the next one and miss it. It's actually Tibbles. The 1-1 swung on and missed. 1-2. Roden ready with a 1-2. Oh, just missed that one. 2-2. That one's popped out of play. Way out of play. Remains 2-2. Tibbles trying to get things started for the Comets here in the first. He swings it. On it, it's going out to center field, and it's on away. That brings up Kellen Rapp. Circling under that for Ashland was Rep, their center fielder. And Rapp will look at ball one. There's a grounder right back to Roden, who fires to first, and there's 2 away. Down a little low, but got the job done. So Caleb Randolph smacks one on the first pitch into left field, and he'll be standing. He took a long, wide turn, but he's retreating to first base. Damon Kendrick steps in. He'll take ball 1, and going down to second, and they got him. Randolph throwing out 2-6 as he was caught stealing, and that's going to end the inning. We head to the top of the second. It's still Ashland 1, Crater nothing on the John L. Scott scoreboard as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000. Be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is MotorTrend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to Mel Anhorn Field and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. Leading off for Ashland, I get the right number here, is Cooper Rathman. Make it Rathman. Hey, he looks at strike 1. There's ball 1. Two and two now on that one. Swing and a miss, and Moore is down on strikes. Or make that Rathman is down on strikes. There's a shot out to right field. That's going to get down. And standing over there at first base with a single is going to be Thompson. Ben Blecker steps in. He's up there with one away. And he'll take ball one to get things started. There's a throw over and safe. There's Thompson. There's a bunt. That's a good bunt. Everybody's going to be safe. Everybody is safe on that one. Oh, we're back now to right. Had a double to get the game started. Came around to score eventually. I have two on with only one out. Kindridge. Swing and a miss. Right. Ready to go, Kindridge looking. Back to second base. Comes home. That misses. 1-1. Inside. 2-1. Pretty good sized crowd here today, really. As Wright steps out. On a sun-drenched day here in southern Oregon. For those of you not living in the area. A 2-1, swung on and missed. Goes to 2-2. Kindridge looking for another out here to help out. He steps off. Wright steps out. And we'll do it all over again. 2 on for the Grizzlies. Wright looking to drive it somewhere. Oh, he'll swing and miss, and they're going to fire this one down to third. Got him. Nope, safe. Well, there's 2 down. Well, there's a lot to note here. Wright strikes out. Meanwhile, Thompson heads for third. Blaker heads for second. And Rosenthal steps in. He had a sacrifice right back to the pitcher. And it moved everybody along 90 feet. Eventually led to a score for Ashland. And he'll hold up and look at ball one. Kendridge delivers. That one swung on and popped up out to right. Left field hooking foul. And it will stay that way. Just a long strike. One. Kendridge, a long look. That misses. 2-1. And we have to have a conference out on the mound right now as things are kind of getting away from Crater here at the moment. We'd like you to know that it's our sponsors who make this live high school athletic action available for you. That includes our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Make sure that you visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. We'd also like to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. They have 7 locations to serve you. So breaking up the confab as the umpire will get back at it. Rosenthal with a 2-1 count on him. But 2 away, which changes the picture a little bit for the Crater Comets. And there's a shot by Rosenthal out to left field. That's going to get one more run in as Thompson steaming into home plate. And we'll have a first and second. They're going to score 2 on that one. So Rosenthal with that one single gets a couple of RBIs out of it. All of a sudden 3-0. That brings up Bloodworth. That's ball 1. Oh, make it strike 1. Catch up with our scoreboard here. 0-1. Rosenthal over at first. Thought about going to second on that pitch, but he didn't. Strike 2. Trying to get out of this without much more damage. Boy, there's a swing and a miss. Right back. They'll stay 0-2. Crater looks to get out of this. Kendridge. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. So with a strikeout of Bloodworth, we head now to the bottom of the second. It's now Ashland 3, Crater nothing on the John L. Scott scoreboard as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. Damon Kendrick will lead it off. Yeah, he was at the plate, but he was there when Randolph got cut down 2-6 from the catcher to the shortstop, trying to steal second base. And the first pitch is ball one from Roden. That misses. 2-0. 2-0, swung on, and foul ball down the right field line. That one misses. 3-1. Oh, Kendrick has things his way. We have a Kindridge on the mound, and that one's fouled away. 3-2. We have Kindridge on the mound and Kendrick behind the plate. And we'll try to enunciate so that we can get that figured out, but awfully close, huh? There's a shot right back to Roden, who will fire to first, and there's one away. So now batting is Josiah Hearn. He'll look at strike one. And strike two. Roden finding his stride here in the second inning. That misses. 1-2. Oh, they say he didn't go, and it's ball two. And wait there, there's some debate about that one. That's for sure. Roden is only a freshman. Only. Probably has enough experience now that playing varsity ball would don't have to put that tag on him, but he still is a freshman. There's a swing and a miss. And there are two away. We didn't get a lineup card from Crater, so we'll have to fake our way along this. Caden Sapiro at the plate. There's a strike called. Oh, that one misses. One and one. Shadow's beginning to take over here. And now, oh, that's strike three, actually. Sorry, it was one strike behind. So that'll end the inning as Sapiro strikes out. We head now to the top of 3 as we do on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It still reads Ashland 3, Crater nothing on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. You're listening to it on TableRockSports.net. Stepping up to the plate for the Grizzlies is going to be Kemper to begin this third inning. A 3-0 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard for Ashland. They need this game. Ashland, both of these teams need to win this game, basically. Ashland needs to do it to retain their number 9 position, maybe get back up to number 8, which would get them a home game. As that one misses with ball 1. Kemper waiting for Kindridge. And that one's going to be slapped out to left field. They're going to get down. It will get down. And Kemper will have the leadoff single. That brings up Rep. He got on base by means of a walk, but then he was eliminated to end the inning when Moore hit the ball right to shortstop, which led him right to second base, and there's ball 1 to Rep. A 1-0, and there goes down to second base safely. Is going to be Kemper. So with nobody out, Ashland gets one in scoring position. Let's see if Rep can do something about that. Strike. 1-1. Conversely, we'll see if Crater and Kindridge just can't keep Rep right there. Long look back to second base. That's fouled away. 1-2. Kindridge ready. That's down low. Well, scoreboard and the umpires say it's 3-2, so we'll fix our scoreboard and get in line with them. 3-2. Kindridge looking in. Strike. Call. One away. Mateo Moore steps in. He's the DH. He grounded out. He basically got what was called a fielder's choice, at least in my book. He grounded it right to the shortstop. Shortstop stepping on the bag for Crater for the second out. We have there's a throw. Nope, fake throw. I don't have a position card for Crater, so I apologize for not figuring out who's who. But maybe as we go along, we'll get things figured out. And that's going to go all the way to, nope, hit him. Mateo is on his way to first base. More, actually. That brings up Rathbun. Oh, Rathbun with only one out and two on, looking to see if he can't inflict a little more damage. Again, Crater trying to hold back the rolling tide, as it were. There's a throwback. Safe. That was close, though. Kemper almost didn't get back. Applying the tag was Ryan Hill. He almost got him. See if they think about it again. Nope, to the plate. Swung on and grounded right to second, and they're going to throw it away. That's going to allow one more run to score. And it's going to keep everybody at first and second. And it's now a 4-0 ball game. So Kemper comes around to score. Moore is standing down at second base. And Rathbun is over at first. There's the ball one. There's a bunt. Drop down. Nobody over. Yep, they do get one over at first. Two down. That's going to advance everybody. Blinker will step in. Two away. Second and third, though, for the Grizzlies. Pop that one straight up, and that will end the inning. But one more in the books for Ashland. As we go to the bottom of the third, it's now a 4-0 lead for the Grizzlies on the John L. Scott scoreboard. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a 4-0 lead for the Ashland Grizzlies over the Crater Comets. We head to the top or the bottom of the fourth, and Caden Gardner will step in and lead it off for the Comets. Roden with the shutout so far. Swing and a miss by Gardner. 0-1. Roden will step off. Swing and a miss. 0-2. There's ball one. That misses down low. 2-2. Roden delivers. That one bounces up there. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Gardner is down on strikes. So there's one away. This is Quay Lundeen. Strike two to Lundeen. Strike three called. That brings up Ryan Hill. He's up there with 2 outs. So Roden has struck out 4 to this point. There's strike 1. Now he's just rearing back and putting it over. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I was trusting the scoreboard on these balls, but I can see now that it's ball 1 no matter what the count is. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning as Roden strikes out the side here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're headed down to the top of 4, and as we do, it's still a 4-0 lead for Ashland on the John L. Scott scoreboard as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day from Mill Anhorn Field at Central Point. It's powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and it's on TableRockSports.net. The John L. Scott scoreboard shows Ashland with a 4-run lead. Stepping up to lead things off here in the 4th inning is Wright. He had a double to lead off the game. He was the first batter because there's a leadoff batter for Ashland, but started the game off with a double, came around to score, struck out his last time up, and he'll swing and miss at this one. Kindridge out on the mound, beginning his 4th inning of work. There's a shot. Gets out into left field, and that will be a base hit. That got right over the head of Hill. Barely. I think Hill put a bit of a glove on it. That brings up Rosenthal. Has a single. Had the sacrifice back in the first inning that led to the run being scored as he moved runners along with that sacrifice. Nobody out. One on. The first pitch swung on. Is it going to fall? They're going to say it's a fair ball. And that will just get down just barely. But barely's going to be good enough. Bloodworth. So here we go again for Crater. Lots of base runners. For the Grizzlies anyway, lots of base runners. They have first and second. Let's see what Bloodworth gets done. He's showing bunt, pulls it back, swings, sends it out the left field, but it's hooking, and foul. Boy, if he would have straightened that out at all, that would have went right down the line and probably would have cleared the bases. But long strike, that's all he gets out of it. The 0-1, he'll bunt this one this time. It's a good bunt. They're not going to get anybody. Well, they do. I'll take that back. They're going to get the play over at first. But everybody will be happy with that as that moves everybody up. Kemper will step in. He had a sacrifice fly out to center field back in the first to help with the scoring. He also had a single back in the third, came around to score off of that one. And Kendrick wants to go talk to Kendridge about a little something. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk now. Kemper. So that's going to load the bases. It's an interesting decision. Brings up Rep. Trip Rep at the plate. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Take it back. There is one out. Is there not? There is one out. And Rep will pop it up, giving chase. And went out of bounds somewhere. Out of play. Didn't hit me on the head, so that's all that matters. 0-1. Kendrick giving great chase to that. Bases loaded again. One out. There's a bunt. That's down. That's a good one. They're going to game it home. They do. They get the run at the plate. That'll leave the bases loaded. That brings up Moore. But with two down. So let's see what Mateo Moore can do with the bases still loaded. There's ball one. Nowhere to put Mr. Moore. Kendridge swung on. That one's popped up and way out of play. We'll go 1-1. That misses. Ball 2, 2-1. Boy, if Crater got out of this with no runs scored, that would be pretty amazing. The 2-1 swung on, popped up. Shortstop, Hill, underneath it, has it to end the inning. And indeed, somehow or another, the Crater Comets managed to keep Ashland from scoring here. We head to the bottom of the fourth now. After that bases loaded jam that Crater got out of, it's still a 4-0 lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and be there.
The The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net. The John L. Scott scoreboard up there in the corner tells you the story. We're back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the fourth. Tiblis back up there. He'll foul the first pitch way out of play. Sent a fly ball out to center field back in the first inning. That misses. 1-1. Inside. Well, I look close. 2-1. Roden struck out the side the last time up. There's a swing and a miss. He struck out the last 5 batters that he's faced. That one's going to be popped up and out of play. We stay at 2-2. Roden's pitch in the dirt. 3-2. And there's another one that's popped up and out of play. We'll say this, Tiblis is getting his hacks in anyway. Roden ready with the 3-2. And Knapp will miss for ball 4. Rapp grounded out to the pitcher. His first at-bat. Actually, it's the only at-bat is Roden has kept the Crater Comets from going through the lineup. There's a strike. Roden ready with the 0-1. Nope, he'll fire it over to first. Having to jump up and grab that was Rathbun. Swing and a miss. We're at 0-2. So the string of 5 in a row set down. Roden came to a halt with that walk. That misses. Ball 1. He'll step off. We'll do it all over again. Roden keeping Tiblis close. That got away. And Tiblis is going to make it down to second base. That changes things for Rapp. Got a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. I say, there's a good crowd here today for this ball game. Swing and a miss. There's one away. Caleb Randolph steps in with one out. For Roden, that's his 6th strikeout, at least unofficially. There's a fake back to second base, but no throw. That's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. That's a 1-1 count on Randolph. And another swing and a miss. 1-2. There's a long, high fly ball. Not going to get there at all. Tiblis is going to come around. Nope, they're going to hold him right there. Randolph ends up at second base. Or make that. Yeah, it was Randolph that ended up at. Lost here. Hold on, I'm checking my book. Randolph that ends up at second base. So that brings up a bit of a conference out there.
Now batting for the Comets, number 25, Damon Kendrick.
So Damon Kendrick batting, has a runner, 2 runners in scoring position right now. Tiblis over to third, Randolph down at second, and Kendrick, the catcher, at the plate. Looks at ball 1. There's strike 1. Strike 2. Roden has a 1-2 count. If he gets this out, that'd be huge. Bounces up to the plate. He's going to get away from everybody, and there's going to be 1 run come in and score. And moving down to third. So, Tiblis gets in. Randolph is at third. And there's a swing and a miss. Now that'll be the second out of the inning. This is Hearn. Runner standing down at third base. That's Randolph. But 2 out. There's strike 1 to Hearn. The 0-1 from Roden. Strike 2 called. That misses upstairs. Little too high with that one. 1-2. Roden looking for that final out. Strike 3 called. And that is going to end the inning. And so there's another strikeout for Mr. Roden. We'll talk about that when we come back. 3 more, though. But Crater did put 1 as we head down to the top of the 5th on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Ashland still leads this one. Now by 3 on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, from Mail and Horn Field in Central Point. And you're listening to TableRockSports.net. Leading things off in the top of the 5th for the Grizzlies, who have that 4-1 lead now, will be Rathbun. He struck out and was on by means of a fielder's choice. Kindridge is still out on the mound. He'll give ball 1. There's a little dribbler that goes foul. 1-1. That one's fouled out of play. 1-2. There's a grounder. Hill has it on a couple. Fires to first. Out. Probably a little closer than people would like. That brings up Thompson. He had a single, came around and scored with it back in the second inning. And Thompson looks at strike one. He also had a sacrifice. That misses, ball one. Bunted it back to the pitcher and the second baseman covering. Over at first base. I throw him out there. Ball two. 2-1. That one's lifted out to center field, and that'll be the second out of the inning. That brings up Blaker. He'll look at ball one. There's a shot out to right field. That gets down. And Blacker will be standing over at first base with two down. That brings up Wright. He's got a single his last time up, got as far as third base. Struck out, a double to lead off the game, came around and scored in the first inning. 1 of 4 put on the board by the Grizzlies. Hill started off with a strike by swinging and missing. They got him. And that is going to end the inning, as they surely got. Blaker going the wrong direction that time. So, we head to the bottom of the fifth. As we do, it's still Ashland 4, Crater 1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. We are at Male Anhorn Field, home of the Crater High School Comet baseball team. And they trail on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 4-1. Leading it off here in the fifth is Shapiro. And he'll foul that one out of play. Roden beginning his fifth inning of work. That's in right field. They're going to say foul ball. Between the Ashland players standing there, and some of the fans couldn't quite pick that one out. But the foul ball. So it goes 0-2. That's outside. Ball one. Ooh. Hit him on the helmet, is what the umpire is saying. So Shapiro is on base. That brings up Gardner. Roden gives a look over to Shapiro, but there's the bunt. Gardner's got a nice one down. Picked up, fired over to first. And back at that one. But Shapiro gets down to second base. Now we have a pinch hitter. Number 5, Jimmy Morgan, is going to step in and bat for Lundeen. We'll make note of that. And he looks at ball one. Strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss by Morgan. 1-2. That misses upstairs. 2-2. There's strike 3 called. Actually not called. It was a swing and a miss, but there's strike 3 on Morgan. That brings up Hill. There's strike 1. So the team directly in front of Ashland. We'll pull up the rankings here in a minute, maybe. Roden faking back to second base, but not throwing there. Now it's popped up and backing out of play. 0-2. So the team directly in front of Ashland right now is actually Corvallis. There's a swing and a miss, and there's 2 down. 3 down. I was a little behind on my scoreboard there. Sorry about that. As Hill is down on strikes. So Roden keeps that strikeout streak going as he's got quite a few of them. We'll get back to that and more as you're listening to TableRockSports.net. 4-1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's the Lithia Superstore game of the day.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Wright steps in to lead things off here on the Lithia Superstore game of the day here in the 6th inning. It's all powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Kindridge delivers, and that's sent right out to Hill. It's short. He'll fire to first, and there's one away. We were talking about the team right in front of Ashland, which happens to be Corvallis, and they're playing at West Albany today. I don't know what that means because I haven't kept up with everybody in the state, but there's strike one. There's Rosenthal in there. See if we can find where. So West Albany is actually ranked 5th. Corvallis is, there's a ball there, ranked 8th. And they're playing each other today, so that could move the rankings a little bit one way or the other. That one's fouled off by Rosenthal. He's now in the hole 1 and 2, so that could move the rankings a little bit. Not sure how much. I'm not enough of a mathematician to figure out those ranking things. That misses down low, 2 and 2. It'd be nice to be a mathematician to be able to figure that out, but it's way over my head. I've seen the formula. I get lost at about step 3. And trust me, there's far more than 3 steps. There's one that's sent out to second base over to first, 2 away. So Keller Bloodworth steps in. 2 down. Ashland trying to get something going here in the top of inning number 5. Is that right? No. Inning number 6. We have fallen behind here. And ball 1 is taken by Bloodworth. There's one. That's going to get down. It will in right field. Heading for second is Bloodworth. He's in there. So with 2 outs, Bloodworth stands down at second. I'll mark it down as a double in my book for the moment. I have the feeling, even though we didn't get a clear view of the play because of everybody along the fence, that quite possibly it was a single and an error, but I'll just give him a double. There's strike 1. There's a shot, and that's going to get 1 run in. Here comes a Bloodworth, and he'll score standing up. And just like that, it's a 5-0 ball game. Standing over at first is Kemper. Five-1 ball game now. That brings up Rep. Misses. Ball 1, Kendrick trying to get it. The umpire to go along with it, but he would not. Strike called. 1-1. Crater looking for the final out of the inning. Keep it within 4. Kind of the magic number in baseball. Heading down to second base and getting there on that ball is Kemper. It's a 2-1 count to Rep. The 2-1 becomes 3-1. That's slapped out the right center field. Nope, the right fielder's going to be right there and grab that. And that will end the inning as a fly out by Rep ends things. So we head down to the bottom of the 6th as we do on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads Ashland 5, Crater 1 on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's all on TableRockSports.net. John L. Scott scoreboard shows Ashland with a 4-run lead as we head to the bottom of 6. And Tiblis hits one out to right field. That's going to get all the way to the fence. Tiblis is headed for second. He's going to stop right there. Rapp will step in. Boy, one pitch, and he just yanked it out to right field. Got by the right fielder and on out to the fence, and there stands Mr. Tiblis down at second base. Rapp at the plate. And we've had a pitching change. No, we have not had a pitching change. That's still Roden out there. Ball 1. Playoffs for the 5A begin actually on Wednesday. That misses. Ball 2. It's outside, is what the umpire says. 2-0. Roden taking his time now. That one's popped up. And off the first base dugout. Strike 1. So they'll have their pitching schedule. They could let Rathman or let Roden go quite a ways. Doesn't make a lot of difference because you're not going to play until Wednesday. And there are no more games on their schedule. So you would have everything down. There's a fake back to second. You'd have plenty of time to get everybody back. It's not that big of a deal. 6A will begin on Monday, but they stop playing Thursday. There's a strike, so it's 2-2. Might be a couple of teams playing like endowment games or something today, but for the most part, 6A is done as they start their playoffs on Monday. There's a shot into center field, caught on the fly. So 1 away, and that'll keep Tiblis out at second base. Here comes Randolph. Strike 1. In fact, all the classifications will begin by Wednesday. It's just that the 6A by Wednesday will be into their round of 16. There's a swing and a miss. All the other classifications are beginning with only 16 teams to start with, as opposed to 32 for the 6A. So by Wednesday, we'll have everybody in motion. There's a foul back. 0-2. That means if you're trying to figure it out, if you're listening to Table Rock Sports, that means there's a lot of games on Table Rock Sports coming up. And we'll be following it right through the finals. There's another foul. 0-2. We'll have to get all that information to you when it's a little more solid than it is right now. The 0-2, too high. 1-2. There's a pop-up, right field way. Nobody's going to get there. It's going to fall foul. Rathbun gave it a good run, as did from right field. Well, I didn't write down who the right fielder was. My mistake there, but well, there he is. Nope. Thompson. There we go. Finally found him. The 1-2 swing and a miss. 2 down. Roden still throwing some heat. That brings on Damon Kendrick. And by the way, by my unofficial count, that should be the 11th strikeout of the game for Roden. Oh, check swing, ball 1. Ashland fans want to know where that one was at. The 1-0. Strike. 1-1. That's upstairs. Way inside also. 2-1. Foul ball, foul ball. 1 and make it 2-2 now. Little conversation out there between Wright and Roden. Everybody will settle in again. Diblis still standing out at second base. 2 out though. And a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Side retired. There's another strikeout for Roden as he ends the 6th inning. We head down to the top of 7 as we do. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads Ashland 5, Crater 1. On the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's all on TableRockSports.net. We're at Mill and Horn Field. We're headed to the 7th inning between Crater and Ashland, and the John L. Scott scoreboard reads Ashland 5, Crater 1, as we head to the top of the 7th, leading things off for Ashland. Well, is not who we thought. So Moore has been I have to get my roster back up here. So Gabe, I can make it bigger. Old eyeballs can't read. Barbic is batting for Moore. So we'll see what Barbic can do. He'll take ball one. I think we've also had a pitching change, but I can't see that quite yet. We have. There's a grounder to third, over to first, one away. Kindridge is now playing third base. Hill is pitching. We'll record this here for a moment. Give me a moment to do a little writing as Rathbun steps in. So Hill in relief. There's a swing and a miss. Rathbun, or Kindridge, excuse me, is over at third base. And I'm not sure who went over to short. That one's blocked. One and one. And there's one's up. Out right field way. Foul ball. One and two. Wait for everybody to get settled back in. There's another one popped out of play. That's why I didn't park my car there. I didn't park the school bus there, though. Not so sure about that. 1-2 pitch coming up. Nope, stepping out is Rathbun. There's a shot. Right there to short, to first, 2 away. Thompson. Let's see if he can keep things going here in the top of the 7th. Hill looking to get it stopped right here and keep it within 4. There's a shot right out to center field, but right at the center fielder too. So 3 up, 3 down. We head now to the bottom of the 7th as we do. The John L. Scott scoreboard still reads that it's Ashland 5, Crater 1 on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
It's the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Roden out on the mound to see if he can get a complete game out of this. He has a 5-1 lead. And stepping in to lead things off for Crater in the bottom of the 7th is Hearn. And he'll ground one right to third, snatched, fired, and past Rathbun, but picked up by Wright. And so Hearn is on. Shapiro will step in there. Now it looks like we have a pinch runner, which indeed we do. There's some separation. We'll try to get a number. Looks like it's number 15. Looks like it's Emmett Stouter that's in there running. There's strike one. Swing and a miss. Shapiro in the hole. 0-2. It's outside. 1-2. Now Roden will step off. The 1-2, swing and a miss. There's one big out. Oh, stepping in now is not Gardner, that's for sure. We don't have a number 6 on our roster. Well, it's 6 for 45, so that's the way that goes, I guess. There's strike one. Strike two. Roden setting him up, putting him down. In a hurry today. The 0-2 swung on and fouled back. We'll stay 0-2. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Morgan, the last one for Crater, and let's see if he figures out how to get something done. Swing and a miss. The 0-1 swung on right to third base and caught on a line. And that is going to end the ball game. It's a final here at Mill and Horn Field as the John L. Scott scoreboard tells you that Ashland wins this one by a count of 5-1 over Crater. We'll be back with the My Circle K powered by GP Energy postgame show right after this on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
even a few days. To report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day and the My Circle K GP Energy post-game show, where we encourage you to download the Peak Rewards app. You do that, and you'll start saving some money. So, Ashland got this going first. As they scored in the first inning, they put one on the plate. Wright led the game off with a double, and then came around to score in the first inning. In the second inning, Ashland tacked on two more. Thompson and Bleicher getting in. That would be after the Rathman struck out to start the inning, but they managed to get their way around in the second inning when they kind of got each other in, but they had a 3-1 lead at the end of two. And in the third, they got Kemper to come in on a fielder's choice, and it was all of a sudden a 3-1 ball game. 4-1 ball game. Excuse me, can't even add today. 4-1 ball game. But in the 4-0 ball game, in the top of the fourth, I'll be all right, I think. Been a long day. The bottom of the fourth, though, Crater came back when Tiblis came around to score in spite of the fact that really the side was struck out, but he came around to score on Randolph's double, and Tiblis was able to get in. It was a 4-1 ball game. Ashland closed out the scoring in the top of the sixth. Well, they got Bloodworth around off of a Kemper double or single, as Bloodworth came all the way around to score off of that one, and it was a 5-1 ending for this ball game. So Ashland will probably hold on to at least the number 9 spot, is the way I understand it. They're actually hoping that, depending on the result of the Corvallis game today, that maybe they can even get up to the 8th spot, which would give them a first round home game. As it is, they're going to be on the road if things hold up as we're beginning the playoffs next week. This has been the My Circle K GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. We would like to thank you for joining today's ball game, and we'd like to thank Crater High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production is going to be, I know of at least one on Monday. I think there's a few more on Monday as 6A action begins, and we'll have the 6A action for at least the local teams that would involve the North Medford softball and the South Medford baseball and softball. So kind of check your bearings on that to see what time all of that takes place. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Ashland 5, Crater 1. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from Mel Anhorn Field in Central Oregon.